Hello, this is Fuzzy Wingman, and today I'm doing some more Kill Team. I'm going to have, it's usual Space Marines, but this time I finally painted up my models from the Shadowspear, kit. At least some of the Space Marines. There's still a lot more to paint since this is the only Infiltrator that I have, but I'll get more. But I'm also working on the Chaos Space Marines too at some point because you know what? This show needs variety. Anyway, I'm doing 125 points. We're doing the Objective Ultima battle from the Elite Kill Team rulebook. So I got objectives, deployment zones. So now I just need to roll off to see who has the ultimate strategic advantage so they can choose deployment zones. Space Marines can choose where they want to deploy. I'm actually going to choose this side because that's a big line of sight blocker that they would have to get around. But here they could just get behind some of these barrels and be obscured without being out in the and still off targets. And now these guys go. Oh, right. I need to actually see how far into deployment zone. Well, okay. And they just say how far away I am from the center, which I just got to remember. Okay, so they have 4 inches in and 5 inches from the center line. So, yeah. Let's see here. 5 inches from the center line. Puts them all the way up to that edge of that barrel. Sweet. And only up to 4 inches. Well, he wants to start going towards someone. Is this a... Okay, sorry, I need to read the victory conditions a little bit. Okay. They're going to be getting points per turn kind of thing. I have dice for that when that comes to it. So at the end of every battle round, people can earn points. So that's important. Ugh. Too many things to keep track of. Yeah, because I wanted to silently check on the Space Marines. The guys who have concealed positions. Yep, they could be set up 9 inches away from enemy deployment zone. That guy's all... I could even put an Eliminator here. Oh, that's mean. He's already got clean line of fire. Let's see here. Let's hide the leader now. Oh, that is not hidden at all. Jesus, okay. Hide? Best that they can. Maybe this way. Well, they could go here. There. Now their base is within deployment zone. They're least obscured by this container. And if they put an Eliminator over here, they're obscured from there. Oh, man. This is just mean. To 4 inches is not even through barrels. So, yep. It's also well within... Oh, right. One of these Eliminators I was going to have as the sniper one. And I think I was doing this guy because he's got some of the flock on the rifle and some of the bushy things, but he still has what I like on the back, just kind of the camo and the cloak. This guy's just pure flock. Oh boys, this is going to turn messy so fast. Especially because since these guys are now obscured, it's like -2 to hit. And, oh my god, this pretty much can't get out of... Because it's so small of a deployment zone, they just covered it so well. Doing his best, even though he's not obscured from him. I think an Infiltrator could do the same thing, so, you know, why not? Yep, an Infiltrator can too, but they're going to do the other way. So, well, if its center is about 11 inches, and that their deployment zone is 7 inches away, they have to be 2 inches away from the center. So I was going about right there, and I can go on to the objective first turn. That's pretty brutal. They'll hide some more people over here. Now, some Space Marines that actually have to deploy in their deployment zone. You can actually go a little bit more forward. There we go. Since now you can just honk, honk, honk and be on top of the objective. Put another model there. I mean, I have a Suppressor Sergeant, so, you know, he can move 12 inches and he's got the fly special rule, so he just doesn't care. He's just going to be over here-ish. You know, let's see how far he can go. He should be able to go pretty far. Oh, that's about where he can go. So he might just go wee and screw with things. Alright, one plasma gun over there. Might as well have some attack marines go up to the center. Plasma here. Together, attack marines strong. Sure, they're pretty in a bad state. Now they have 2 more Scions, and they're going to put them both into reserves because it's their sniper and their comms, and at this point, they think they really need to put them together somewhere other than in a line of fire. So, that was a rough deployment. Now we're going to even see who has initiative. Alright, Team Tempestus has the initiative. I'll just put the marker kind of over there. Oh, look at that. Round 1. Oh, come on, Ogryn. Well, Ogryn still have a normal 6-inch move, correct? Pretty possible they do. Yes. It's about 2. And there's 4. At this point, he's just going to basically be kind of blocking people's line of sight so that they can move forward a bit. So 4, up 2, up 4, About to. Alright, so I can give orders for people who go over here. Since this plasma guy will get up there, and this plasma guy will... you might as well go around some things. Can't really climb over his people. Okay. He's gonna take that back. He does. He's gonna move 6 inches and be over there. He was out in the open for this guy by being right there, so. Get his... There, his toe is behind cover. And he actually will be in not long range shot. This guy will try to move and get his foot. Yep, his foot's behind the other guy. But he will be at a long range shot. They already up the 2 Eliminators because, you know, why not? Yeah, since the Suppressor can't be a heavy specialist, it was just better to make it the leader. But it doesn't matter because he could easily fly to a location and be like, look, all I take is the moving penalty. I don't care. Move that mic a little bit. He's like, now I can make sure he doesn't get obscured just by his movement. And this Infiltrator will just be like, yo, I'm on top of the objective. And this missile will go on top of the objective. And then they realize they score points by how many people are on objective. So he's actually going to advance. That should... Yeah, he's going to be very much right on top of an objective. Should leave a little bit of the objective viewable, so that way I know there's an objective there. And he will move forward like that, just so he can take some shots too. He's not going to advance. And again, make the objectives a little bit more noticeable. Alright. After all that, now Team Tempestus can spend command points as they see fit to drop within 5 inches? Wow, it's been so long since I've done drops. Within 5 inches away. Or greater than 5 inches. Yeah, they say this side's just a little bit less defended. They're actually going to spend all 2 of their command points to drop the sniper and the comm specialist right here. So there they are. Now we go on to the shooting phase. Ready models go first, so time for me to fire my Eliminator for the first time. What round will they choose? I mean, there's no reason to do ones that are great for... You know what? Executioner round. This one's firing it into the sniper because that makes the most sense. 3 to hit, reroll 1s. Yeah, that's it. It hits. Since it's 1 shot. Strength 5 versus toughness 3, so 3 to wound. Well, I am playing them as successor tactic, as some weird successor chapter of Salamanders, so free reroll. Because, you know, let's just be mean. Oh, wow. This Eliminator failed to wound them. That's not going to be good for that Eliminator. This Eliminator is going to use, again, the Executioner round, and it's using it on the Ogryn. Ogryn Bonehead. So 3 to hit. That hits. Strength 5 versus Toughness 5, so 4 to wound. That one wounds. AP minus 2. He had a 5-up save, so it goes through. D3 damage. It does 2 damage. He's got 1 wound left. But he's still good. Now Team Tempestus can shoot. This plasma guy... Well, first I should have realized. Orders, top of phase. Well, he's the only plasma in range. He's getting take aim because he really needs it. So this guy's going to actually take aim and fire his plasma at this guy. Because he gets to shoot first, and if he doesn't, he's going to die. He's going to overcharge because he now has take aim, so he can reroll ones. The guy's out in the open, so 3s to hit. Both hit. I'm just going to verify Suppressor is not higher toughness. He's still toughness 4, so 2s to wound. Both wound. AP minus 3. So 2 6-up saves. He failed them both. Not going to spend command point to try to roll 2 6s. I mean, he would have to spend 2 command points. So damage 2. He rolled a 6. This guy is dead already. That was a very good... Alright, they've already made up for the fact by this Eliminator failing to kill him. He's probably just... This Eliminator's got a bad day coming. Okay, what does Space Marines want to fire? This one's backpack is enough, and it's peeking over, so you can actually fire and hit all 3. The Ogryn's within 2 inches too, so if he does a frag, he can split it around. Well, he's got 1 wound left, and all these other are 1 wound models, so frag. You might as well spread it out as much as you can. So how many shots? 5 shots. How does he want to spread this? He's going to put 2 on the sergeant and 1 on everyone else. So we'll do the 2 on the Tempestor. So it's going to be 4s to hit because, well, I doubt it's long range. Oh yeah, long range is to the next table. But he's a heavy specialist, so he doesn't take the penalty for moving. So yeah, 4s to hit. They have not spent their free reroll to hit, have they? I think they did. I know he spent it for wounding. He might have spent it for it to hit, so they might have spent it already. So he'll spend 1 command point to reroll one of them. You know, I'll reroll the one he couldn't spend the free command point on. Missed anyway. So, this model, 1 attack on that one. It hits. Strength 4 versus toughness 3. So 3 to wound. Failed to wound. I know they spent the free roll on that, so he won't reroll. The one on that model. That model's out in the open, so 3s to hit. Hits. 3 to wound. He'll spend a command point. He's just annoyed. He wants something to get wounded, and it did. And she has a 4-up armor save. She failed it. They have no command points to reroll that, so injury roll. They've spent their command points, so they can't reroll that. I just realized. My wound dice I was using as a bookmark. I don't want that. I want the actual flesh wound dice here. Alright. And now the one shot on the Ogryn. 3 to hit. Doesn't even hit. It's a lot of missing for things that are right in his face. Alright. Tempestus can shoot now. This container prevents them from being seen by him, so, or see anyone else besides that Eliminator. So there's really no point in shooting them right now. That Eliminator's already fired. This guy's on an objective, so this Tempestor and Tempestus Scion is shooting at that one because it's actually going to be 3s to hit. Out in the open and stuff. So 2 hits. Oh, right. This is pure Tempestus. So they do have the tactic of Stormtrooper. I'm not used to this because I usually have just Tempestus with regular Astra Militarum. So when I'm doing short range attacks, I gotta remember hit rolls of 6 would generate more attacks. So no 6s here, but 2 hits. Strength 3 versus toughness 4, so 5s to wound. Nothing. Let's see here. Infiltrator's gun. He might want to target something slightly different. Well, he's gonna... Since he could put 2 shots on this guy, or he could put on the sniper... Actually, the sniper's in range of him, I just realized. So he's gonna fire 2 rounds at the sniper. Or at the plasma. It's not a sniper, it's just a plasma. It's 4s to hit because long range. 6s do something else. Yeah, 6s automatically wound kind of thing. But he only got 1 hit. Still needs to roll to wound normally. 3 to wound. Gets that wound. No AP, so the plasma has 4 up armor. Which I failed. I'm great at rolling 3 armor, but not 4 up. And with no command points to reroll anything, everyone's just kind of taking everything. Taking all the shots they wish they weren't having. So this is the only guy who hasn't shot yet on Space Marine. So the question is, will Tempestus have any ability to shoot him first? No. I mean, this guy could take it, but it's a long-range shot, and the guys are scared, so not worth it. So we're going to do the sniper overcharging plasma into the Eliminator, because that's a great thing to do. Cons will add to the shot roll, so it's 2s to hit, reroll 1s, overcharged. Oh yeah, and that 6 hits, it causes another shot, and that 2 hits, so 3 hits, 2s to wound. Look at that. Because of that one generated one, it's still 2 wounds. So 2 6-up saves for the Eliminator. Nope. And I don't think the Eliminator has a ridiculous amount of health. Oh, Eliminator did have 2 wounds. Well, they're both gone now. Damage 2. Oh, that's a good damage roll. Injury roll. That's another dead model. We'll just move this shot token to the plasma. So these guys don't even have to shoot an Eliminator. It's dead. He's actually going to shoot. Let's see here. Since both models are technically on the objective, he's going to take the risky thing and try to put 1 round on each model. Because if he gets really lucky, both models will die. So first shot on there. Oh, right. Is he long range to them? Looks like probably not. So he does get, so you can put a round on there and a round on there. So round on this model. It will be just 4 to hit because obscured. Hits. 3 to wound. Whew, failed to wound. Shot on the one behind him. 4 to hit. Hits. 3 to wound. Fails to wound. Man, Space Marines, you were set up for a good deployment, but then this happened. That, or it just shows that team to have Tempestus is really just powerful. Even though really it's just 2 plasma guns have done all the work. And it's just 2 plasma guns. Alrighty. Oh, right. Eliminator 1 obscured because Camo Cloak adds an additional 1. So currently these people shooting at is -2. This one has an injury, so -3. Okay, that's still 6s to hit. She can still hit that one. So 2 shots, 6s to hit. Which, funny enough, would also generate more shots, but 2 misses. So Ogryn's actually going to shoot the guy on the objective because that makes a lot of sense right now. I know it's like 3 shots. Okay. At 6 inches, it's half range, so... Question is... Alright, this container definitely is obscured. I don't think... No, Eliminators don't have Camo Cloaks, so yeah. Infiltrators don't have Camo Cloaks. It's only Eliminators with Camo Cloaks, so no extra penalty. So it's just 4s to hit... 2, well, actually, it's probably 5s to hit. Yep, they're bullets of skill 4, so it's 5s to hit. So 1 hit. But it's 3 to damage. Fails to damage. This is melee, that's like 3s to hit. Oh, wow. This one actually has the double tap range. So 3 shots. 2 shots. 3s to hit is what I meant. 3s for hitting. So 1 hit. 5 to wound. Fails to wound. And hey, this plasma was also within, he was 12 inches from him, so he's 12 inches from there. So he could do 2-shot range. It's going to be 5s to hit because injury and obscured. Not going to overcharge, so I have 0 ways to reroll that. So 5s to hit. Nothing. Alright. Only these 2 left. She doesn't really have a shot on that model. Does she have a shot over here? Long range, and this one's got a pistol. Which, I think the pistol's not even that... I think this pistol is really short range. It's a hotshot laspistol. Range is 6 inches. So, obviously, no range with the pistol. So, just this one long range shot, obscured. Long range obscured, so 5s to hit. Doesn't hit. That's everyone that can shoot. At the end of a round, they gain a victory point. And victory points, as long as they're holding this main objective, they get victory points equal to how many secondary objectives they hold. So team Space Marines now has 2 points. They're sitting on 2 objectives. And the main objective. It's really the main objective that they have. That's the big clincher here. Oh, right. Morale checks. Well, first, I don't think Space Marines need to do a break test yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have 7 models in total. Once 4 are dead or injured, they will need to. So just 2 more models will cause them to do a break test. Team Tempestus only has 2 wounded. Very unlikely to need to do a break test. Also, this one has 3 models around it. So that means even if I roll 6, I roll technically a 3. This one has no one around it. But I think a Scian's got better. Scion has a leadership 6, so even if I roll 6, that model passes as well. So morale phase done. Instead, we just move on to round 2. And initiative. Space Marines this time. So Eliminator will ready up because he wants to. He'll ready up because he's on objective. Ready up. And move a little bit that way. Just to get more on the objective. And he realizes if he moves, all these models can move on to the objective. But if he stays, he's probably going to be charged by that. So his really only option is to ready up and say goodbye to his ready token as soon as he gets charged. Hope for a terrible charge. Everyone goes up to 2 command points. Actually, no. Team Space Marines only goes up 1 command point. Because their leader was the Suppressor, which is already dead. So, Tempestus is going to charge with this model. Declare charge on him. He will overwatch, obviously. With that Infiltrator gun, I want to check the wording. It says every hit roll of 6 made for this weapon automatically results in a wound. Do not make a wound roll. So technically in Overwatch, as long as he hits, he wounds. That's a little brutal because he just took out this guy's last wound. Which means he automatically rolls an injury roll. They have 1 command point. Does he want to re-roll it? Also, I think if he overwatches it, removes his ready token too. Now that I think about it, I've never checked that to see if the ready token gets removed. But he'll spend their last command point to re-roll this anyway, and we'll see if it matters. It really doesn't matter. Today, I do not need to check. Because he's still making his charge roll, and he's likely to make it. 6 inches. Even if he goes around the container, he's like by a wide berth, he's in. So, didn't matter. Ready. 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 This plasma is actually going to advance 10 inches. So 3 this way, 7 this way. All right. These guys have the initiative. He can't shoot because he advanced. He's actually blocked by this container, so this guy can't even shoot him. Sniper's gonna poke out. And this guy's gonna... The comms is just gonna move up behind him. One inch there. 5 inches here. So, hey, if you're gonna go after an Eliminator, might as well get close to their face. I know they could get blasted off an objective there, but you're going to try to make sure this is just a problem. Move 6 inches here. Actually, 6 inches, yeah, here. So even for this Eliminator, this guy's obscured. They got aggressive. Top of shooting phase, orders, this plasma will get take aim. So that's kind of important for Space Marines for target priority, potentially. Since this Eliminator does not have this model in range at all, can't see that model at all. You can see the base, but the base is not, I'm not counting as part of the model because they can't see the feet or any part of the body. So, what's this Eliminator's target? I mean, this model will have a tough time shooting at the Eliminator, and this model will have a tough time shooting at the Eliminator. So the question is, can the Eliminator see some other models? No, actually. This model can't be seen. These are all blocked by this shipment container perfectly. So, that would be the Eliminator's targets. His targets, this is a big mess. You'd be hard to shoot at that. But you could shoot at this target. So the Eliminator is going to try to kill this model so he has a clean line of fire at that target. Makes the most sense. So, might as well use the Executioner round. Firing. 3 to hit. Hits. 3 to wound. Wounds. AP -2, so 6 up armor save. Failed it. They have command points. They'll spend 1 because it'll be hilarious if they survive. Nope. Still need to roll for how much damage. It's going to be 3 damage because 3 injury dice. Oh my, this Scion is very, very obliterated. There's no Scion there anymore. The Scion's now inside this container. Just right, what are my other specialists I had for the Space Marine team? I guess they only had 2 specialists. That Eliminator and him. They could have had another one, but I guess it didn't fully matter. Anyway, other ready targets now, models can go. He's actually going to fire his plasma into this model. He's going to overcharge because take aim orders, so he gets reroll 1s. So 3s to hit, reroll 1s, and 6s do generate another shot. So 2 hits, 2s to damage, 2 wounds. Saved 1, but still takes 1 of them and 2 damage. That's a 6. That's a dead model. This guy's now a little worried because he has all this converging on him. But they're going to try to take them off an objective. So this missile, firing, crack, 3 to hit. It hits. Crack is strength 6. No. Crack is strength 8. 2 to wound. It's 2 to wound even on a Space Marine. But still, AP minus 2, so they still get a 6-up save. Failed it. They kind of want... They'll spend a command point. They really hope to get that 6. They didn't. What's the damage? Still 3. It's probably very dead. Yep. Exploded. Let's clear off a little bit so I can see losses. Quite a bit of loss. That's fired, dead. And now Tempestus are the only ones with ready models. One long range shot. So 4 to hit because long range. Failed to hit. Still within. So 1 shot, 4 to hit long because of long range. Hits, 5 to wound. Fails to wound. Now non-rated models. He's going to shoot the plasma because he doesn't want to die. Actually, he's got an idea. He's going to throw a crack grenade at the plasma. So, plasma is obscured, managed to kind of hop all around. So it's 4 to hit, but he doesn't take any penalty for range. Because grenades. It hits anyway. Strength 6, so 2 to damage. It damages, but it's only AP minus 1. So 5 up save. Ooh, made that save. He thinks he's going to die now. But because no more Space Marines can shoot, I can shoot whoever I want, however I want. So this model's going to go pew pew at the Eliminator. 4 to hit because injured. 1 hit. 5 to wound. Doesn't wound. And now Plasma's going to do 2 shots into this model. Overcharged. Comms is going to add 1 to his attack roll. So 2s to hit. Reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. Look at that. 2 hits. 2s to wound. Failed one of them. Don't have any command points. So 1 6-up save. Which he failed. No command points to reroll. Damage 2. There we go. Dead again. And now we go into melee. Ogryn Bonehead made a charge. It's also an expert fighter because combat specialist. So 6 attacks. It's going to be 4s to hit because of injury. And that's about it. Besides, it's going to be minus 1 for AP. So 4s to hit. Ooh. That was a horrible roll. 1 hit. Strength 5, so 3 to wound. Wounds, so AP minus 1. So he takes a 4-up save, which he fails. I'm pretty sure an Infiltrator still has 2 wounds, though. Well, I need to check how many attacks he has, too. Yep, so he took a wound. And he has 2 attacks. 2 attacks back. 3s to hit. 1 hit. But it's 5 to wound. Right. Salamanders. He's going to reroll that for free. But it failed still. So that means we do morale. This is where it can still be really bad for Tempestus. How many models do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So they need 5 injured or dead. There are 3 injured, 2 dead. That's exactly half. Oh, it says more than half. Right. So more than half is not injured. So they actually don't take a break test yet. But they have to do morale checks. They have no command points to spend to automatically pass people. Let's see here. Ogryn Bonehead, what's your leadership? 8. So I'll do the Ogryn Bonehead first. What do you know? He passes because even if I rolled a 6, he would pass. Now let's do this model. 4 plus 2, 6, passes. Him. 4 plus 2, 7, failed. But there's a Voxcaster still on the field. Pass. And Space Marines just need to do a break test. They lost enough models. 6, pass. So everyone goes up 1 command point. Oh, right. Well, I think if no one holds the center at the end of a battle round, since no one holds the center, no one gains points this turn. So yeah, we go to round 3. Initiative. It's still Space Marines. Alright, we can take off all these fired tokens. Alright. He's going to fall back. Actually, he's going to fall back this way. Still be 2 inches from the objective, so he can still hold it. But enough of a way to be away from that model. So he can't do anything. But also to make this guy an open target for everything else. So ready, ready. This model's actually gonna move there to get some shots there. And this one will move here. You'll jump over some barrels, get over here. He's actually going to go right here so he can see at there. And, well, now technically, even if they kill him, they still can have 2 models on the field, so. All it takes is 1 more injury for a break test to go crazy. So they're going to just go like that. Yeah. I'm going to ready up this model even though it has no shots. And screw it. This model's declaring a charge. It's useless shooting. Might as well make the sniper somewhat useless shooting. It's going to use the Hyperfang round, which is D3 shots. So he gets 3 shots in Overwatch. 1 hit. Strength 5. So 3 to wound. Hit wounds. Oh, boys. But AP 0, so 4 up armor. They have a command point. They're spending it. They don't want this charge to just result in a dead model. He survived. Gets the charge. Oh, he's well within. Charged. Take that, Eliminator. Make it so that this Ogryn has more of a chance to stay. Ogryn technically can't even ready up because it started the round with a model within 1 inch. So all I can do is sit. But now, that makes it where all this guy could do is fire a missile at someone. He's actually going to do the plasma guy, because that's way more of a threat. Now I gotta see if... Okay. I was trying to see if the knuckles of this statue are enough to block this one's feet. Turns out, no. But, oh my god, it was close. That would have been silly. Anyway, so it's going to be 3 to hit. Yeah, it's crack grenades. Crack missiles. 3 to hit. Salamanders, spending that reroll. Hits. 2 to damage. Damages. 6 up armor. 6 up armor made it. Now, Space Marines are a little worried. He can't even shoot, so Space Marines have fired everything they could fire. This is bad for them. Oh, this sniper is going to shoot it to the Space Marine. 2 shots, overcharging. Comms is going to add 1, so 3's to hit. Oh, look. It generates another shot. 2 hits. 2's to wound. 1 wound. 1 6-up save. Failed it. They're not even going to spend a command point to re-roll that, because they're going to say the command point should try to keep this guy alive, since the main objective is more important than the side objective at this point, even though there's really not much they can do. Damage 2. They don't have any command points to re-roll that, so he just takes a flesh wound, which as a Space Marine, he doesn't care. So fired. This plasma's firing it to him. Not overcharging, because they have no command points to re-roll. Yeah, and especially if he dies from overcharging, then Space Marines have a chance to win. So 3's to hit. This is why you don't overcharge sometimes. It's only going to be 3's to wound. It wounds. 6-up save. Failed it. Oh, yeah, he already was at 1 wound. So he lost his final wound. Damage 1. Injury roll. Killed him. That was actually another reason not to overcharge. Is the model was at 1 wound, not a 2-wound model. Fired. Wonder what's going to happen. Ogryn's firing. It's 3 shots into this guy. Injured. Obscured. Long range. They miss. Even this 6. Oh shit. This model had range. 1 shot. Scared long range. So 5 to hit. Doesn't hit. This model can see too, so might as well take 1 shot. Hits. Doesn't wound though. Trying to make sure to see if this one's head could at least... Oh yeah. There's enough of the head poking around this model right here to shoot. Is this double tap range? Nope. Long range obscured, so 5 to hit. Doesn't hit. I mean, there's really no more shooting, so no one can since those two fire and everything like that, so. And funny enough, they might not, the Space Marines still might win, just by how many objectives they have. So, melee here. Oh, the Scion. Poor Scion. You're trying your best, buddy. You're trying your best. Whew, it needs a 5 to hit melee. Doesn't hit. Eliminator will just punch with 2 attacks. 3s to hit. That's a 1, but it can re-roll that because new phase. Hey, look, only gets 1 hit. 3 to wound, though. That's a wound. 4 up armor prevail. Nope. Injury roll. I can't see that. It's probably bad. Well, because it already has an injury, makes it a 4. That's dead. That's bad. Well, Space Marines need to do a morale check. 4, they pass. Tempestus doesn't actually have any new injuries or new death. Well, the one that died already had an injury, so the count stays the same. So they would just have to do a morale check on the people who are still around. He's technically not 2 inches from him, so morale check on that one alone. 5, 3, 8. Oh, right. Ogryn Boneheads are 8, so pass the morale check. This model. 6 failed, but Voxcaster's still in the field. Passed. So they passed. So no team is broken yet. This time Tempestus gets 1 point. And now we go on to round 4, where we'll start rolling to see if the game ends at this point. The question is, who has the initiative? Space Marines have the initiative still. Readying up. They know they should go for the objective, but I think how the game... There is no, if someone breaks, the game automatically ends. In fact, it's as soon as the game ends by turn length, it's whoever has the most points at this point wins. So right now, if they knock them off this main objective, it's only a tie. So movement phase for these guys. He's going to go there to be on an objective. He's going there. Get 3 models on the objective so that they might have to start doing some extra crazy stuffs. This one will ready up. This one's actually now 2 inches from each model, so I can still give this guy the bonus, but it's also on the objective. So that way, spread the comms ability to here still, but hold an objective with 2 models here. And he's ready, and the sniper's readied up, so these guys only really have... They don't have much of a chance here. So the Eliminator... Let's see here. Well, is this guy within 2 inches of anyone? This model just technically became within 2 inches. So he's actually going to use the Hyperfang to get D3 shots. So 3 shots. He's going to put 1 on here, 2 there. So the 1 on the Ogryn. 3 to hit. It hits. 4 to wound. It wounds, but it's only AP 0. But he has a 5-up save. Oh, he made that save. That's not what this Eliminator wanted. Because this guy's arm blocks that guy's body. So, it's an obscure shot, but 2 shots on this one. 4's to hit. The free re-roll. So, no hits. Sniper, overcharged firing into there. Comms adding 1, so 3's to hit. 6's generate shots. Still 2 hits. 2's to wound. 1 wound. 1 6-up save. Alright, I forgot to increase command points. Space Marines are at 2. Tempestus is at 1. Since they're at 2, they'll spend 1 to reroll that and still not get a 6 for armor save. So damage 2. That 6 is very dead. That's a dead. And now they're not sitting on any objectives. There's no way for the Eliminator to knock him off. And in fact, the Eliminator didn't do any extra wounds. So I'm not even going to continue shooting at this poor schmuck. Actually, I'm not going to continue shooting at the poor schmuck. Because Tempestus will not be taking a break test. Because it says more than half. And they're at exactly half. So they won't be taking a break test and we'll be doing morale checks. Well, if I roll a 6, because this guy subtracts 1, all I can roll is an 8. So he will automatically pass. So passed. Clearly hold the main objective. This one doesn't need to take a morale check, so clearly holds. Even if he fails, this one holds. I mean, we can see if this one passes. Yep, passed. They would gain 2 command points to go up to 3. Oh, but would the game end? Well, at this point, it's not going to matter. They're just going to keep gaining points until this Eliminator takes out a new model. Because if it kills the Ogryn, that doesn't change anything. It has to kill someone over here. Well, does the game end? Oh, yeah, it did. The game ended anyway. So, my laziness to say it should be done is correct. It's done. Team Tempestus won. I mean, mostly due to their plasma guns. But that's the thing. It's not even like a 7 plasma gun guardsman list. It was really the work of 2 plasma guns. This guy didn't shoot anything. He just got shot, ran over here, and got him to objective. The 2 main guys were this one, and of course the sniper. The sniper did really all the work with good placement. Anyway, have a fabulous day, everybody.